biggest obstacle are the rejection and no's that you get in the way beginning. And I think just carrying through that with confidence, even if you don't feel confidence. It's like a fake it till you make it mentality. You know, you have to believe in the idea, you have to believe in yourself, even if other people are saying, this is terrible, this is garbage, this isn't right.
Probably, you know, and this was something that we really talked about, but doing everything on our own and not bringing on an investor.
Right.
Because we have to self-fund everything. Everything is driven by us. It's kind of, we're taking the long road, but it's our road.
And the high road.
Yeah.
There are a million obstacles, from finding the right talent to branding. I think a lot of people sacrifice the look and spending time on the look and feel of their brand, and really a lot of people spend too much time on what they're doing, and it was important for me to spend the early days on why I was doing what I was doing, because ultimately if I'm trying to convince somebody to use my service, they need to know why, and the why is going to hit them emotionally. And so that was something that unfortunately, or fortunately for me, allowed me to surpass a lot of obstacles. But I have obstacles every day, from do I need more money to how do I get one user? If I'm trying to convince you to join my site, I have to find you. Not only do I have to find you, but then once I find you, I have to convince you that right now is the right time for you. Then I have to get you on, and then I have to keep you on. So those are 4 huge obstacles that involve one thing and one person.
My biggest obstacle is definitely myself. You know, especially when you hold a vision for a business that isn't like any other business that you can like measure it up and say, you know, okay, I'm doing that right, I'm doing that right. You know, sometimes I will get in my head and just be like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? Where is this going? Like, does anyone understand me? You know, I totally still have those moments.
Right,
so
everyone does.
just getting out of your own way is a huge, you know, huge thing.
I think just the fact that we don't know what we don't know. We're full of energy. You know, we have a passion for this. We're really determined. Gotten a lot of support, but you know, like you asked, we had to make a company. We had to make an actual beverage that we had to formulate. We had to get a trademark. All these things in areas that it's almost impossible for 325-year-olds to really know what they're doing yet. So that's a big obstacle.
My greatest obstacle is letting go and allowing other people to do things. Because obviously, you know, if you started whatever you started, that you can do it best. And sometimes, I mean, most times, all times I think I can. But sometimes, you know, you can't. And in order to grow, you have to let other people do things. So just letting go of some of what I micromanage on everybody, and letting things just not be 100% perfect sometimes. Because I think the overall benefit to just doing it is better than keeping it close and protecting it and controlling over it and then it never happening.
That's a good question.
It's a really good question. I don't think there's anything that has made us go, I don't know if we can keep going. I mean, there are certainly times when it feels like the staircase just keeps getting longer and longer and steeper and steeper. But I think the hardest part is we come from the Midwest. We have siblings, big families, and you know, society sort of tells you when you're at this point in your life, you should be here. By the time you're married, a couple years later, you should have kids, and then you should be doing this and that. And you know,
we want those.
We want those things, but there are a lot of things we have to accomplish first. And whether it's, you know, financially, whether it's feeling like you have a proper career built up that you can lean on as you move through your life. I mean, I don't want to be 50 and still trying to be a successful band. So I think maybe time. I feel like time is my biggest obstacle.
Your own self-confidence and staying focused. It's so hard when something feels like it's not working to know 100% in your gut and not ever question yourself that you should be switching tracks or you should be changing focus, or you get really excited and there's something else shiny and so you want to switch to that. And I think the most important thing is really staying on focus and staying on track and not second guessing your gut even if you want to. Self-doubt.
The greatest obstacle, I think, is now, always will be, always has been self-doubt, because that is the only thing that will keep you from realizing your goals if you really do things with intention. People will look out for you if you perform, if you give them an end product that works for them. They will bring you on board in any industry. But if you don't believe in yourself, or if the moment comes where you have to take the leap, you don't take it, then you're the only one standing in your way.